Hello everyone, my name is Jwalan Patel. I go by JP and welcome back to my YouTube channel The Stamp Collector. Today we're gonna check out some of the tools that every stamp collector should invest in. These are very basic and straightforward tools. None of them is over the top or super priced. So these are very basic, these are very affordable, and these are the tools that every stamp collector should invest in. And the reason is you are investing so much resources, your time, your money, your energy, everything into collecting stamps, and you want to protect those stamps for years to come. These tools are going to help you protect your stamps for a long time, and these will enhance your stamps over the time. So these are the tools that every stamp collector should invest in. So today we're going to check out those tools. So without any delay, let's jump right in. The first tool that we will check out today is tweezers. So tweezers is useful if you are using like a single stamps or like a block of stamps. You can just like slide it in, and these are very useful. So rather than using your hands, you should use the tweezers. And also if you use your hand on the sides, these like small pouches will tear up. There will be a perforation on the side, so rather than using your hand, you should always use the tweezer. So tweezer is very useful tool. This is the very first tool that any stamp collector should invest in. Next up, plain and simple gloves. So if you are dealing with like a lot of stamp sheets are larger in size. A lot of the old stamp sheets also have like a glue on its back. So if you are using it like with your bare hand, your hand will stick to it, and you can just wear the gloves and open one of these like stamp sheet holder and then slide your stamp in. So you should also invest in like a pair or few pairs of gloves. Next up, we're gonna check out magnifying glass. Of course you can use magnifying glass to see the details of the stamp. So see, if you are just without the magnifying glass, from this distance you cannot read what the stamp says, but if you just put the magnifying glass in between, you would know, you would actually see all the details of these stamps. So this is magnifying glass is very useful for the stamps or the coins. So this is the kind of also another must-have items. The GLASSINE envelopes. Now these envelopes are great for storing the stamps or bunch of stamps. Since the back of this GLASSINE envelope, it's like a wax-like, so the stamp don't stick to the envelope itself. So a lot of like stamp collectors use GLASSINE stamps either to ship the stamps to somebody who bought their stamps, or just for the storage purpose. This is the ultraviolet rays, so this is like a battery that gives you the ultraviolet rays. Now this is useful because there are like a lot of cool stamps which use the ultraviolet rays technology. So just like this stamp itself, if you look at the details, you don't see it, right? You see like beautiful sceneries and nature. Now let me turn the ultraviolet light on so you can see this blue light. This is the ultraviolet light, and then after that, once you kind of like take the ultraviolet light over the stamp, you see this writing, it comes up. See, it's a beautiful stamp. So this there are a lot of stamps nowadays which use the ultraviolet technology. So if you are like me, who uses this, who collects like cool and unique stamps, so you should definitely invest in the ultraviolet light. Another tool, but this tool is kind of like not a widely used tool. So this is stamp decoder. So there are a lot of US stamps which have like a hidden images, and with your bare eyes you cannot see those hidden images. So you have to buy the stamp decoder. So USPS when they originally started to issue these hidden image stamps in like 90s, they were also like issuing this stamp decoder. So I think it used to cost about like $5, but nowadays like you cannot find like a lot of stamp decoders in the market, so you have to pay a premium. So like I bought this one for about like $20, and I'll show you how you can use the stamp decoder. So these Bright Eyes, this stamp sheet was issued by United States, and this stamp sheet uses the hidden text technology. So just we're gonna look at the dog. See, just look at it. You see nothing except for the dog. But once I will put the decoder lens, now see, do you see a house next to the dog? And on this side you see a bone. So these were the hidden images, the bone and the dog house. So once you put the decoder lens on top of the stamp, you can see. So now we can check out some other thing. We're gonna check out a cat, right? So this is the cat. Once we put the decoder, so that's a rat you see over there, and that is the cat paw. It's a beautiful technology. So if you are like collecting like a lot of premium stamp sheet, lot of unique stamp sheet, you should consider you can buy these from somewhere on eBay. You have to pay probably about $20, but this will be very useful if you are collecting like a lot of unique stamp sheet album. So this album stores your stamp sheets. See, you have to buy these pages separately, but see how it stores it nicely. The back is such a nice thing. So see, this stamp has the glues on the back, but it doesn't stick to the back side. So this kind of like album and the pages would invest your would kind of like protect your stamps for a long time to come. And once you store it, you don't have to like go back and do anything about it, and you can store this for like years and years to come. Last but not the least is, and this is like a free of cost, we're gonna check out a QR reader app. So this app, so it says QR reader app. Let me use the magnifying glasses so maybe you can see better. See that app over there? It says QR reader. Now there are a lot of stamps that uses the QR technology. So there are a lot of stamps has the QR codes. So once you kind of like put the QR reader app on the stamps, it will read those QR codes and will let you know what the stamp a stamp wants to provide you information. So the stamp that we will check out. So for an example, this stamp, you see, this is the QR code. Now this stamp is from Iceland. If you want to use, if you want to know more about what this code is trying to tell us, we have to open this QR reader app, see, and then see it's reading it. Now it's gonna take us to the website or whatever place that this gives. So this provides us like the information that this stamp is trying to tell us. So I think it's in Icelandic language, so I don't think we can read it, but that's the whole purpose of this QR reader app. So that was it guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I would really appreciate if you guys can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know which of these tools that you enjoyed the best and what kind of tools are you thinking about investing in. Next week we're gonna check out some crazy and beautiful stamps of Switzerland. So until then, thank you so much for watching and goodbye.